leadership that I would expect from a government of Canada, leadership that I am convinced will be in place if Conservatives form the next government.
Hear, hear.
The honourable member from Kitchener Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to start by sharing how much I agree with the member for Wellington Halton Hills on the importance of the rules-based order. Appreciate his focus on international humanitarian law. Agree with him on condemning Hamas for their terrorist attack of October the 7th. But my question to him is about all parties following international humanitarian law. He was looking for examples earlier. I'll cite with him some here. Amnesty International, January 2019, quote, Israel's policy of settling its civilians in occupied Palestinian territory and displacing the local population contravenes fundamental rules of international humanitarian law. That was prior to October 7th. If he's looking for post-October 7th, January 26th, the International Court of Justice ordered Israel to take actions, 6, to prevent acts of genocide. Clearly, we would agree that's against international humanitarian law. Is he going to call for international humanitarian law to be followed by all parties or only some?
The honourable member from Wellington Halton Hills.
Mr. Speaker, first, I want to thank the member for the question. Second, the International Court of Justice did not find that Israel had committed genocide. It just asked the State of Israel to comply with the 1948 Genocide Convention, which Israel is in the process, Israel has been doing. Secondly, with respect to Amnesty International's interpretation of international humanitarian law, I disagree, and with their interpretation of the facts on the ground. At the end of the day, there have been no credible reports that I have read that indicate that the State of Israel has committed war crimes or has had grave breaches of customary international law. What I do know is that the terrorist group Hamas, in taking the hostages, some 250 hostages last October 7th, did commit war crimes. That is obviously a war crime. The Hamas, in executing and targeting some 1,100 innocent civilians, also committed war crimes. Those are findings that I think the international community has agreed to, that adhere to Hamas, and for which they should be held responsible.
Well done.
A very brief question and a very brief answer from the member from Thornhill.